All right, if it's Tuesday, that can mean only one thing. It is time for Comic Book School Live, the only show that gives you the craft and business of making comics. Tonight, I am joined once again by my good friend Deanna Destito, and we're going to be talking to you about how to kill characters. Deanna, welcome back to the show as our special sit-in guest host.
Thank you for having me yet again.
We love having you. So tonight we got a pretty big show for you, but I'm going to tee this up by saying my name is Buddy Scalera. If you're not familiar with me, I write comics and I put out stuff about the craft and business of making comics. If you're not already familiar with Deanna Destito, shame on you. She is a writer of horror fiction, and nonfiction at The Beat, and she's pretty awesome. But we're also going to be welcoming our new guest for the first time on the show. Please welcome...
Oh, there's the applause. There it is.
Hold on. Do the applause. Joe, welcome to the show. Joe, look at Joe. Joe's basking in the fan glory. Thank you
so much for having me.
Joe, you're from The Beat, and you also apparently have been drawn into a comic?
Yeah, Chip Zdarsky stole my identity. I wasn't aware of it until a fellow writer at The Beat told me about it. And look at me and look at that. And I don't think there's any denying that that's me.
No, there's no denying. Yeah. And do you die in this issue or not yet?
No, I'm just kind of a dick. So it's almost worse.
That's okay.
It's worse than death.
That's okay. But you know what's better than anything else is like when I have something and hold on real quick. What's going on? Andrew Campbell is from Australia. So this one's you, Joe.
Good day, Andrew.
I love it.
You got to read his thing.
And do it in his voice.
Oh, geez. This is going to be bad. I apologize in advance. Thanks, Mitt. I was a bit nervous to put it out into the world. Still am, LOL. Next installment is ready to go.
That was great.
That was good. All right, Deanna, bang him out. Go ahead, Deanna, you go.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. See, I could do American. I think they killed Poochie from The Simpsons was perfect.
See, that's right. You got to read it exactly as.
Go Team Beat! Woohoo!
Oh wait, this is a first timer, right? This is the first time for NJF Spidey.
I don't recognize it. Is that one of our beatsters?
I don't know. Identify yourself.
Let's give you a round of applause. Your gong, and you get your. Hold on, there's another thing. I wish someone else here knew what to do. If we could just get someone else here who knew what to do, just give me 1 second. Manners, either go team. You know what? I need someone else. Hold on, I need to turn this off.
You need an engineer to help you out with this stuff.
Is there anybody else who can help me here tonight? Because I just feel like good.
Solo! What a surprise!
Oh, shocking!
See, I can't even do this right. That's a real crowd cheer.
Look at that.
All right, so let's do the shirts. I'm Hawkeye. Hawkeye?
Yeah,
Bullseye.
I've got a Star Wars Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken. What do you got? You got Gem. Let's see your Gem.
Gem and the holograms.
Gem and the holograms. And Joe, what'd you bring?
I got current movie Superman.
And then Joe is torturing us, telling us below the camera line, he's got some Marvel shorts on. So,
might not show him, though.
Might not show the shorts, or he might.
I respectfully decline.
We'll see how the night goes.
So Deanna's only supposed to be here when Mike's not here.
But I'm here.
You are. Can you hear him okay?
I hear him. So wait,
Yeah.
So now we're both in the same area, so there was no mistaking if we were the same person.
Well, they have AI. It's pretty good these days.
That's
so
true.
It would be rude to say I see a resemblance.
I take that
Between us or between him and her?
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah. Good answer.
Good answer, Joe. Well done. And let's just say everybody's got a good t-shirt game on tonight.
I don't have a good t-shirt.
No, you got a good sweatshirt.
I got a good sweatshirt. I just have a plain t-shirt.
True.
It smells funny too.
That's just me.
Does that smell like beef suey or yeah?
Beef suey. Beef.
Is that the thing?
Yes, it is. That's the new thing. Beef suey.
All right, so we are going to carry on.
Look, that's Joe.
That is Joe. So we got some.
See, you can sort of see
Going,
it, right?
going, gonged.
All right. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on.
You're falling behind on the thing.
So go team beat.
I have to leave. My planets needs me, and they kill him off screen. Chief's kiss. Chief.
Hello, Chief. This is my kiss. All right.
Lol.
LOL.
We still don't know who this is.
Oh, is that for the that was for Joe's reading?
Yeah, that was for Joe's reading.
Andrew Campbell unsubbed on the next one.
He unsubbed because of your Australian accent.
I usually do the Australian accent.
Is this a form of targeted harassment? I'm really sorry. It's my first time here.
He asked you to do it.
I usually get unsubbed and reported as well.
We're killing people.
What are we killing people with bad accents? I mean, Joe's better than mine. My Australian accent is terrible. Oh, it's Tamar.
Tamar.
Oh, there it is. He's one of
All
ours.
right, there we go. All right. All right, here we go.
It's my old handle from years back. I never chagnade.
Oh, we're catching up. Going, gonged. Yeah, where's the robe?
Oh yeah.
I don't have it with me.
You didn't bring it?
You didn't have your robe waiting for me?
No, I didn't.
That's kind of rude.
Wait,
as a
he's
special
in New
guest.
Jersey. If he was on the East Coast, the continental U.S. will tip into the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes. Gotta watch. Yeah.
No.
Ladies from the 80s. That's right. Jim.
Yeah, Jim's cool, I think. I don't know.
People visit other people in person. That's just too natural for my unnatural worldview.
It's shocking that I actually left the house.
Glenn, let me know where to pick up the bodies. Oh. Mike in person, sans robe, sad. Oh, he
But
just
still, I'm here.
All right, we're almost through. Agreed. Okay, so let's get on with the show because we do have a big show tonight. Of course, everybody knows Mike Fasolo, 3-time Emmy Award-winning, 2-time Annie Award-winning screenwriter. And the reason you've been out is because you're doing the writing of the screen stuff, right?
Yes, I do the screen and the writing.
And do they, when they pay you for this, do they load up the end of a leaf blower and then just blow the money into the writer's room?
It's more like they just put it in a wheelbarrow and they have many people come in and just dump it in the room, and you can go through it however much you want.
That's what I figure Hollywood is like.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Deanna, give them the lay of the land.
Sure. Trigger warning. Certain conversation and images may be disturbing to some viewers.
That's new. You got to
We
put
said
that.
that last week with our Halloween episode.
You get told that you had to put that up.
No, I've been watching, those YouTubers who watch you tell you how to YouTube better.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you got to tell people if you're going to have a trigger warning.
Isn't anything a trigger warning?
I'm just going to leave it in the slide.
I could be a trigger warning.
You are the trigger warning.
Are my trigger warning.
2
Last
cents.
Last week we had some graphic content. We had some heavy duty imagery for Halloween, so we had to warn the masses about it.
Yeah, I guess I didn't watch.
Talking about death here.
Yeah, he didn't watch it. That's a pretty graphic image.
That is, but it's comic book.
Yeah, I put it there. So,
and she, she's not really dead.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to be talking about how to kill characters, and we need to remember
one does not simply kill a character.
And why is that, Mike? Why don't you not simply kill a character?
Well, you should.
No, but you're a screenwriter. Why do you not just like kill them?
Well, you gotta love them first. You gotta make the character. You gotta make the character someone that people don't want to see killed. And then when they kill them, it hurts.
Is that what it means? Kill your babies or kill your darlings?
Yes. Sort of.
What?
Sort of.
What?
Sort
what does
of.
that mean in screenwriting?
Kill your darlings is sort of also if you go, this is the greatest scene I've ever written, and then you're like, you got to cut some stuff. Sometimes you just got to let it go.
Is that the equivalent when you and I write together and you go, well, the original idea was?
That's the original idea is great. It's always great.
It's always great. So, Joe and Deanna, tonight we're going to try to create rules for killing characters. And we're going to be tapping into your vast journalistic experience, knowing full well that Deanna is more well-versed in Marvel and Joe is apparently the Beats DC go-to guy for knowledge, information, and trivia. True, Joe?
can neither confirm nor deny.
It's true.
All right, fair enough. So tonight we will be asking our audience as well to be giving us. You don't have to read them all unless you feel like there's 3 kittens. Okay.
Oh.
Should have had that warning before the accident.
That's true. Maybe it would have triggered Andrew.
Apparently, trigger warnings are
There's Seabury.
Seabury's been gone for a while.
Rule 1: they must be at least 48 hours from retirement. Apropos, Sean Bean is the image for that.
Oh,
he does die in literally everything he's in.
This guy in Lord of the Rings, and he was in Game of Thrones.
That's the guy's name, Sean Bean.
Yeah, that's his name.
Sean Bean, that's the actor. He Boromir. Yeah,
I didn't know he had a name. I thought he was only the actor.
He was just a guy.
He was just a guy that does that line. Okay, so tonight we're going to try to come up with 5. So we'll be wearing a shirt of reddish color.
That's for Star Trek because you always kill the red shirts.
Oh, look at that.
Joe could tell you, but then he'd presumably have to kill you. That's true. Yes,
that is true.
Sneaky knowledge.
That's the thing about Burnett. He double checks his spelling because he knows we're going to rip it.
You do anyway.
All right, so I'm going to ask Joe, tee this up. What was the significance of the death of Superman? Set it up in a few sentences. Not too many sentences. We only have an hour.
Yeah. I mean, it's Superman. That's really the significance of it.
All right, good night, everybody. Thanks, Joe.
No, it was something that had never been done before. Superman had never, met his match in the way that he did in fighting Doomsday during that story. It was the story of how they got there is sort of funny. It was originally planned Superman 75 was to be the wedding of Clark and Lois, but they had a TV show that was all centered around their relationship planned, and so they decided to hold off on it, and they sort of just offhandedly were like, well, what if we kill him? And the death of Superman was born, and it is a knockdown, drag out fight between Superman and Doomsday. Sort of functions as a meta commentary a little bit on the violence in comics in other, non DC comics at the time. And then, it was, people say it just, the execs say it hit on a slow news day and everybody caught on to it and it became a huge thing.
All right. So here's the thing that I recall. At the time, word was 6 million copies were sold, potentially more, and potentially one of the highest selling comics of all time. And also the thing that led to the eventual decline of the speculator boom, that was the apogee. That means the top point.
Oh,
yeah. Right.
Like on a triangle.
Love a triangle. So I'm going to ask my journalists to give us a little bit of context. What was the significance industry-wise of the death of Superman?
Deanna, do you want me to take that?
Go ahead. This is all you.
Okay.
Give it to us.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It was at the time the best-selling comic of all time. I believe it overtook X-Men #1, the original Jim Lee one at that point. As far as it being the sort of precursor to the decline of the speculator market, I don't know as much about that, to be completely honest, but I would imagine just everybody was buying the death of Superman. I know people who have never touched a comic in their life and who are like, oh yeah, I had the death of Superman issue, whether it was in the bag or one of the 5 printings of the main version of it. So yeah,
that's how you paid for college, right?
Exactly. I bought all the covers.
You bought 1 million of those 6 million.
I did.
And that's how you paid for college.
That's how I got my degree.
Yeah, I mean, I worked at a comic shop for a long time in the late 90s and early 2000s, and it was, there was always at least once a month somebody who came in with, oh yeah, I have the death of Superman. How much money is that worth? I don't know, $10 maybe.
At the moment, when it came out, it was probably worth a lot, but now
it was, yeah.
Oh, Deanna, here, this is a quote for you, and I'll even do the pantomime for you.
Okay. Buddy really needs a pipe to say the phrase, what is the significance of this
You
issue?
should get a pipe.
You need like a ascot and
A prop pipe.
A
Yeah.
prop pipe or a bubble pipe.
A bubble pipe, definitely.
All right, so for what we know, Death of Superman was huge. There was a gigantic lead up to this. They took all of the Superman titles, converged upon it, and all of them drove to the eventual final issue, the black-bagged Superman number 75. And I don't know if it was the first time we'd ever seen this, but it sure was the most heartfelt and most impactful, Mike, where they did the entire issue all in splash pages. Did you realize
did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
a fun thing about that story is each successive issue leading up to it is one panel fewer. So the issue before this, each page is 2 panels.
this is why we hired this guy. This is why we hired this guy.
Yeah. It's really neat the way that that it progresses, especially when you read it in graphic.
I don't know.
That's not a good.
That was not that. That was the one I'm supposed to do.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's really cool that it let up like that. They kept taking a panel away. That's really cool.
That's something to remember.
That's impressive. So Joe, how many pages of original art do you own from this issue?
Sadly, I own 0 pages from this issue.
All right. Yeah, same here. Okay, so here we are. We're in the streets of the Metropolis.
The building.
I was like, in the streets of the Daily Planet. And I'm like, no.
Not Gotham City.
Directly in front of Daily Planet. He is toe-to-toe, faced off. And in these panels, he's dictating that he's not going to be able to, destroy Doomsday. He might die. But what I loved in the next few pages is it was all reaction shots. It was Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. It was
Mom,
Pa Kent, and then just the heroes who look at this. This is who are Joe? Who are these characters?
That's Bloodwind and Ice of Fire and Ice.
I do not know who Bloodwind is.
Bloodwind was a fairly short-lived '90s Justice League member.
Short-lived with those diamonds.
I know, and the hardcore name Bloodwind.
It's intense.
Blood, death, wind. Yeah, because what do kids love more than blood and wind?
He did end up being Martian Manhunter in disguise for some reason.
Oh, see, I don't like when they do that. That's silly.
He was Martian Manhunter in disguise because they were like, oh, this just ain't working.
Did they retcon that because the character didn't take off? They're like, no, just kidding. It's Martian Manhunter.
I don't know, because then they eventually introduced an actual Bloodwind, so I don't know what all the details are of that.
Why does he have a ripped costume if he's Martian Manhunter in disguise?
Yeah.
Because he's still wearing clothes. Well,
yeah, but wouldn't Martian Manhunter just kind of,
All right, Joe's just the expert. He didn't make up the character.
Right. I apologize.
Write a letter to Dan Jurgens.
I'm going to write a letter. Dear Dan Jurgens.
Wait for us to welcome our Joe the first time on the show. We're sorry about that.
I got lots of questions for you, Joe, and I'm going to attack.
You know what? I'm ready for it.
All right, so
I'm going to put you on trial.
Ooh.
So we got the sequence where we see them fighting pretty closely matched. Then we see the reactions. This 2-page sequence is just absolutely perfect, and they're both Joe. Were they both spreads at this point?
It was so that the image that's showing right there was inside the back cover. And so the previous page was a spread between the last page of the issue and the back cover, and then you folded out the back cover to get a three-page basically spread of the heroes and then Superman having died.
Oh wow!
I have a question. They're there. Oh, okay. I thought they were watching on TV.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay, so I don't know what the takeaway is or the consensus is from the panel of people who are smarter than me, but what would we say is the takeaway from the death of Superman? One can consider the biggest pop culture event of, what was it, 1995?
I don't know.
What year was it? 1992.
92.
You were off.
Wow. Well, after age 45, Mike, I'm starting to slip. And that was when I was 45.
Yes.
All right. So, what does my panel say? What is the big takeaway from this? What can we learn that we can put in here? Because I'm going to just go in here. Feel free to just shout out thoughts.
I think the main thing that you would take away from that is that it really raised the stakes for Superman and for the rest of the DC universe. So I think the story has to.
I don't know. Is that good? Raise the
No,
stakes?
it's good. I mean, I have
All right,
something to say. No, it's just that even though they killed Superman, everybody had to know he wasn't going to stay dead.
Who knew? No, but
everyone knew. You're not going to just completely kill Superman.
Not true. There were people who believed in mainstream pop culture that this character was going to be
mainstream pop, but coming from the comic book world, we both knew Superman was not going to stay dead.
All right, but
as a 9-year-old reader,
yes,
I thought Superman was gone, and they stopped all the Superman titles for a few months.
Yes,
and that was seismic to me. So,
where you run into the comic shop every month,
where's my new Superman? There's no new Superman this week.
I mean, that's an impact. I mean, Superman you don't think of him as being mortal in that sense. Like
absolutely.
So I think that's the biggest thing about that is that it does, like you said, raise the stakes, because if Superman can get killed, what does that mean for the rest of us?
That's a good point. If Superman can get killed, and then who can't Doomsday kill?
Right. It makes him more terrifying, because if he can take down Superman like that and so brutally, like what does that mean for the rest of them?
All right. That's good. All right. So,
I think the speculator market was already on the decline. It was just the final nail in the coffin.
Well, Philip Burnett knows stuff.
Philip Burnett is very articulate and very good
And
artist.
Superman as a cultural icon could have been a great crossover opportunity to bring in new readers, but we got a punch fest instead.
I don't know, but according to Jolt and Joe,
DiMaggio?
No, Jolt and Joe Grunenwald.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's...
You were hooked, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, everybody, you had to read how Superman was going to die. You had to.
Right. Like I don't feel the same way about Jem.
I do.
You know Jem.
I know. Did they kill Jem?
No, she's fine. But
she's fine. The holograms, I don't know about them.
Not so much, but Jem's fine. No.
All right, so hold on. There was a little bit of commentary here.
Bloodwind needs pockets. Bloodwind needs a full shirt. I've had Bloodwind.
You don't want Bloodwind. That is bad.
Yeah, you might need to see a doctor about that.
Lots of pockets. I love pockets.
Right, here we
Liefeld
go.
would have been proud.
There we go.
That Liefeld would have been.
That's a good one. That's true. Very true.
Bloodwind, result of too much Taco Bell.
Oh, that is a wizard-worthy joke. Is that not a wizard-worthy joke? That was good. Everybody is Seabury. There you go. Seabury won that round.
Revive the bell. I've had Bloodwind after Taco Bell. Okay, this is getting gross.
All right, now we're starting to get.
Not to be confused with the result of eating way too much Arby's.
Arby's.
Okay, here we go.
Arby's has the meats.
I'm triggered for sure. The sense of permanence wasn't there for most of the readership, but I can appreciate the impact on a young reader. Yes.
I don't think of the young readers. I just think of me.
No.
I love that SNL did a parody sketch of the death of Superman. I don't know if I saw that.
No, I didn't either.
It had a huge crossover. Yeah.
Redheaded Ed, I will say, she's got a point.
Don't kill
she spelled Jem wrong.
Yes. Unless you mean that weird live action crap that wasn't real. That doesn't exist. I don't acknowledge that existence. That's
How
not
dare you?
Oh, great. We made Buddy uncomfortable.
I'm pretty uncomfortable with Mike sitting this close.
The bubble of protection is
in general, and I have no personal space. Suddenly I realize I have personal space.
Killing Jem would be truly outrageous. Truly outrageous. Well done.
Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't watch it.
Buddy, how does he smell? Good question.
I have a lemony scent.
Yeah, lemony fresh.
I thought he smelled like meat. Didn't you say that before?
I do. Lemony meat. All right, so we're gonna say that we raised the stakes. To be fair, that is a good one. So because of the way PowerPoint works, we have to go through these. All right, so we jump into our next death, and so this is a twofer. We got Captain Stacy in issue 90, and Gwen Stacy in 121. The Stacy family not having a good run of stories. I would ask you, Deanna, why did these deaths matter, and what impact did they have on the man behind the mask, Peter Parker?
Well, so one of the things with Spider-Man in particular is that he can't have nice things ever. He can't have nice things. Everybody around him always seems to die or get really, really, really hurt. So the thing with Captain Stacy is one of the biggest takeaways. Well, he gets killed because he saves a little kid, I believe, in this issue. He like jumps in front of him and saves him from debris or whatever it is. And he pushes him out of the way and he saves the kid. So when Peter's talking to him at the end, this is the moment that Peter realizes that Captain Stacy knew that he was Peter Parker the whole time.
How crazy is that, Mike?
Yeah.
I literally just leapt as she said that, and I knew
the result.
Yeah. So he didn't realize that he knew that they were one and the same. Spider-Man and Peter were the same person. And, he's dating Gwen. So this was a huge moment where he's basically like giving his approval to Peter. I know who you are. I know what it is. Take care of my daughter. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What happens next?
And you see a little foreshadowing right there.
A little bit, a couple issues later.
And she's dead, falling off a bridge.
What's going on here?
So he's trying to save her. And they kind of did a version of this in the Andrew Garfield movie where he tries to save her. And in his attempt to save her, he ends up inadvertently getting her killed. And it's very similar. So if you see the web holds on to her and her back, I believe, breaks. And it's the same thing that happens in the movie where he goes to try to save her. He thinks he's doing a good thing and he kills her by accident. So obviously he even though he's trying to save her, he's not the reason she's falling off the bridge. It's his action that actually kills her. One could argue that falling off the bridge probably would have killed her too, depending on where she landed, I guess, and the water and all that kind of stuff. But he does have a massive part in that, so of course it's going to impact him tremendously. Gwen is his first. She predates Mary Jane. She's like his first love, and it's a big deal. So he was responsible in a way for all of. If you even go back to even further, he's been carrying this responsibility his entire existence as Spider-Man, starting with his uncle. Then. So this always seems to happen to Peter, where he
and it just seems like Peter, not only does he have the old Parker luck, but had she not known Peter Parker and Norman Osborn not discovered that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, he wouldn't have gone after Gwen Stacy.
That's the other thing. And that happens a lot in comics, which is a completely different, conversation where the bad guy goes for the girlfriend or the wife. And I know that we're talking about another death later, which is very similar, but it's pretty common where, as soon as he finds out that's the way to get to Peter, because it's not good enough to kill Peter. He's got to make him suffer. And that means making the people around him suffer.
Make him suffer. But you would think that Peter would be like, okay, I'm cutting all ties with everybody.
Yeah. Well, and he tries to do that, but everyone's like, no, we love you too much.
All right, let's see what the audience has to say, because
I think that Superman song, the video featured Superman's funeral by the Crash Test Dummies, came out around a year or two before the death of Superman. I don't know.
I don't remember that.
I don't know that either.
Yeah.
Somebody should sing it.
Somebody should sing it. Go ahead.
I don't know. No, I'm good. Always thought this was backwards. Gwen should have died before her father.
Oh, well.
Interesting. I think the reveal is that I think it all comes down to finding out that Peter and Spider-Man are the one and the same. And I think, there's that, like you said before, there's that foreshadowing that now, her father knew who he was and he gives her approval. Okay, great. Now he's okay with me dating Gwen. Oh, crap. I just got her killed.
I think the order is correct because, he does promise the father that
he's going to take care of her. And then he literally.
And then she dies.
And then she dies. The tensile strength of the stuff is off the charts.
That's true. It's true.
And that's the thing is that he's almost in a panic trying to save her after,
It is stretchy.
Yeah.
But it still snapped her.
It's too
like
It
this.
snaps her, yeah. I mean, it probably would have been better just like swinging down and grabbing her. Would have probably been the same.
Hindsight's 2020 when you kill your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I think her skull hits the concrete in the Garfield movie, but I can't remember. I'll have to ask. I know that he does it. You see that moment in the movie where she does like go back. She does her back does crack, but I don't know. She might hit the bottom too. I don't remember.
We
gave a trigger warning.
Yes, we did.
I assume we no longer acknowledge the infamous Sins Past storyline. No.
No.
Here's the thing: they've killed Gwen Stacy so many times now.
She stayed dead for a while, though. She did stay dead for a while. Like,
but that's the thing. When you kill a good character like Gwen Stacy, it should be a rule that they stay dead and that's it. Done.
Because her death was such an impact on him.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a death. It's the Uncle Ben thing too. Like he kind of has to stay dead because that's what makes Spider-Man. And Gwen's death starts with her father and then leading into Gwen's death. I think it's important in his life. These are major points in his life when he loses somebody close to him because of his choices.
I feel like they've sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought, Deanna.
No, that was it. That was big.
Joe, stick to DC, would you?
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
No, just I feel like they have gone out of their way to keep actual Gwen dead. Like there are clones of her all the damn time.
Yeah.
Or
Is that what it is?
an alternate universe of Gwen.
Alternate versions.
Probably from Jackal.
Yeah.
The Jackal. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a cloner. He cloned a lot of people.
Well, and that was when Peter Parker kills the Ben Reilly character and throws him into a furnace,
but he comes back.
Isn't awkward at all.
Yeah,
if there was a clone of you, wouldn't you have saved it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would have been like, let's divvy up the work. You go to work
Monday, Wednesday,
and I'll go in Tuesdays and Thursdays.
You've seen Multiplicity too many times.
This is Australian. Why don't you show them how Australians
do it? Do it.
Optimus Prime's death in the movies was traumatic, but I was 6 at the time.
That's better than mine.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Joe, you came in pretty strong. You came in pretty strong with that Australian accent.
That's the other Spider-Man movie where he has everyone forget him in every universe.
Oh, that's the No Way Home. That's the latest one.
That one.
That's the Tom Holland one. Yeah.
That is a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Superman never made it. Oh, is this the song?
Oh, there it is. Yes. Saving the World from Solomon Grundy.
Oh, and there you go. Now we have
AI Gwen. Mm-hmm. Exactly. AI.
You retire your clone. You are its donor.
That's fine. I would totally be down for a clone. I mean,
what if it was really started taking over your life?
You know how much Netflix is in my queue that I don't have time to watch? If it was like, I'm going to be more productive and clean and vacuum and do all the things you don't do. And I'd be like,
no, he's not going to do that.
I'm not going to shave.
He's going to be thinking like you. He's like, I'm not going to be doing that stuff. You're going to do
two of us on the couch
just sitting down there watching TV.
Smoking our pipe.
What if your clone was more successful than you?
Oh,
that's fine. I am not at all challenged by that. Joe, tonight, if you're better than me as the host, I'm fine with that. Keep coming on. Mike and I are not at all challenged by people being better than us, are we? We just know it. Okay, so
you're right.
All right. Oh, we're back on seriousness. Go ahead.
They killed Green Goblin. Just introduce a new villain, the Jackal, which literally looks like a Green Goblin. Yeah.
Are you spelled introduce wrong?
Introducty.
Hold on. You got to spell. You got to pronounce the way it's spelled.
I'm gonna stop commenting.
Never stop commenting.
I'm sorry to think that Mike is speaking an American accent. I agree.
I agree.
Pretty good though.
That is pretty good.
Glenn, isn't that a Paul Rudd miniseries?
Paul Rudd miniseries?
I think there is one. Yeah, where he clones himself.
Oh, clothes.
Or there is a duplicate of himself somehow.
That was Multiplicity.
Multiplicity. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there was an Apple series, I think, with Paul Rudd where he
you're right.
Two characters. Yeah.
We are so generationally different. Yeah, we're like, look at that old movie, and he's like, look at this modern show. Joe, were you even born when Mike and I started doing this YouTube channel?
I mean, I referred to Multiplicity earlier, so
it's awkward that like we now have a whole generational difference.
Yeah,
You don't like it?
I don't
He
like it.
knows about things about that. They came up with all these examples I had never even heard of. We're going to be going through.
We'll see. That's good.
Clones. Oh, Blade Runner, right? Okay, let's.
Don't do that.
That is true. That is true. If you don't practice, you're never going to get better.
It's true. Yeah, until clones become Blade Runners.
Oh, dun dun dun.
There you go, Burnett.
Yeah,
That's about our age.
Yeah,
yeah,
he knows.
Yeah, Burnett knows. I have socks older than Joe. All right. This one, Deanna, did you put this in here? Because I'm not familiar with this one at all, so you're going to have to own it.
No, I don't know this one. I know of this. I don't know like the details leading up to it. Like I know some of this. So, but basically, the best part of this is the result of Franken-Castle. So leading up to this, so basically, Daken, who is Wolverine's psychotic son, who he basically has the same powers as Wolverine, but he's not all there. Basically, he becomes, I believe, part of the Dark Avengers, and they go after Franken-Castle. They go after Punisher, and he basically like slices him into bits. He kills Franken-Castle, and then they take his body parts and they put him back together, and they make Franken-Castle. That's essentially what.
So I mean, would we argue that like you've changed the status, right? You've made it matter. You've changed the status in all of these last three. Status is, you don't know.
This one doesn't matter because they kill him. I haven't read it. They kill him and then they put him right back together.
They reanimate him as basically.
It's not like, oh, you killed the Punisher.
Okay.
So I would put this under, for me, I categorize this as kind of being interesting, and then they ruined it. That's where I put this one because,
don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it. So like,
write that on the thing.
All right, don't ruin it is going to be one of our things.
Like, don't cheapen it, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Which is a good way to do it because Daken is a very intense character. He has done a lot of terrible things throughout a lot of the Marvel books.
Well done.
And for him,
Daken is not the '80s heavy metal.
No, he's named after them, but no. I believe Wolverine's son only has one K.
One K.
Daken has the two.
Daken, yeah.
Yeah.
And he
So there was a rock band called Daken, D-O-K-K.
I know. I know.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, I've heard of them too.
My older brother listened to them.
Me too. My older sister listened to them. So, I definitely I think it was an interesting thing putting him against the Punisher, putting him against Frank. He tears him to bits, and it's this brutal, horrible situation. But then, to reassemble him, such a weird choice to me.
They kind of ruined it.
They did ruin it, but who else could go up against Wolverine, Daken? I mean, Punisher holds no.
Well, no, he's a dude. He's a dude with a grudge.
He has a lot of guns, but that doesn't do anything against Wolverine.
He's not, especially because Daken is Wolverine with even more belligerence and anger. So,
Daken's still a character.
I think he only has two claws.
He's dead too. He died. He's died at one point. I think doesn't Logan?
Doesn't Laura Kinney only have two claws? Also,
what's that?
Laura Kinney, she has two claws.
X-23.
Yeah.
Daken has two claws out of here and then one out of his wrist.
Yeah, it's like he's got them here.
Oh, that's stupid.
And then she has one out of her toe.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's got the two on her hands, and then she's got the one on her foot. Yeah.
X-23. Okay, so let's just.
But she's like a Wolverine clone. He's his son. He's like an actual son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna have Mike jump into this one. Jean Grey.
I have thoughts on Jean, so I'll jump in after you, Mike.
This was a tremendous storyline. This was as Claremont, Cockrum, and Byrne were hitting their stride. Jean Grey was evolving. Major things happened. Mike,
she became Phoenix, and then she became Dark Phoenix. And everybody was pissed at her, so they put him in these. I forget what the games were. They had to survive something or other with the.
It was the Shi'ar. It was with the Shi'ar.
Yeah, they're like, she's got to die.
Mm-hmm.
And then she ended up sacrificing herself because she took the hit with that some sort of ray that reduced her to ash.
Mm-hmm.
And this to me, even as I was reading this as a teenager, I was like, no, don't kill Jean Grey, because she was a great character.
Great
She
character.
was fantastic,
Well,
and they killed her in a great way.
Yeah, and then this one too, they find Scott realizes that she kind of knew this was going to happen the whole time, so it was a massive sacrifice in this.
Yeah.
He finds out, like, as she's dying, he basically realizes that this was a setup. She knew she was going to die.
Yeah, she took the hit because she knew she had to go.
Right.
She even she knew that she was, as Dark Phoenix, she was too bad.
She was uncontrollable. She killed the planet.
I think she killed a galaxy or something like that. She did something.
Yeah, she was intense.
Yeah. So again, this was a great death, and it really did impact the readers. But then, she had a billion clones, and she came back 1,000 times. And
even the original Phoenix wasn't really her. It was the Phoenix.
It was a copy from the Phoenix Four.
She was in a pod under the water.
She was in a cocoon or something. Yeah.
The Fantastic Four finds her in the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, that's just another way of bringing him back, but it was still dumb that they brought her back.
They were still dumb. They brought her back. They were like, "Here's a rock. Can we wring more blood out of this rock?"
Well, and I get it, like the Phoenix, like rise from the ashes, like her whole shtick is to keep coming back. But like she has died and come back so many times.
Oh, yeah.
Like I feel like that could go on our list. Like it almost, maybe this is part of the don't ruin it thing, but like I almost, when she dies, I expect her to come back at this point. Like, she'll be.
Yeah, well, that's everybody. Everybody who dies in the comics, you expect them to come back, unless they're just a stupid side character that nobody cares about.
And also, I will also note, this was a rare case. And I pulled this up. They charged double the price for this comic, and it was a double long issue. So they were able to get more money out of me.
75 cents.
At the time when a comic was 35 cents.
Yes, you were like, oh man, what am I going to do?
But it was a lot of story. There was a lot of story here. So they didn't try to fit it into, at that point, comics that have gone between 20 pages, 22 pages, 24 pages, 18 pages now. They were like, we're going to give you your money's worth. And they did give you your money's worth.
Yes, it was worth it.
And okay, so what are they saying here?
She killed the planet of broccoli people.
What was that?
Broccoli people.
Is that what they look like? Broccoli?
I don't know.
I think they did look like little plant people. Or at least they had like big.
Oh, I don't remember that.
This was Claremont appealing to the vegan crowd before there was a vegan crowd.
Yes, he knew advance.
But then he had them kill him. I mean,
yeah,
that's true.
Claremont, that is understandable. Yeah,
that is understandable. I don't know. I love broccoli. I think broccoli is delicious.
Broccoli is absolutely. It's my first favorite vegetable.
Drizzled with a little bit of olive oil and garlic.
Delicious.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's got to be mushy. Do you like it crunchy?
Chief's kiss. I want my broccoli to be like mush.
Yes, that's exactly me. I don't want to chew. I just want to put it
to just melt. Yes. And we're Italian, so I want the olive oil and the garlic to just be seeping.
You just want the olive oil and the garlic. That's all you really want. Let's be honest.
Broccoli's just a side thing.
We're gonna bring this over, and she's just gonna have like broccoli and garlic with us. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good times.
All right, what do we got here?
She hated vegetables. She needed to die. Jim Shooter, probably.
Okay, they're on the broccoli chair now.
18 pages for real?
Now 8 comics are 18 pages now.
Really?
Less and less.
That's not right.
It's true. So when I was writing Deadpool, we got 22 pages.
Okay.
And then if you really, really kissed the editor's ass, you could get an extra page or two, which we did on 1 or 2 occasions. So there are a couple of misnumbered. And that's why when you get the collected edition, sometimes the numbering's off, because sometimes you beg the editor, I need 1 more page, and they give you the 1 more page.
Oh, that's nice.
That's true.
Those are good editors.
But now they're down to 18 pages.
That's sad.
And the price is
I
up.
was going to say they still charge $5 a comic.
Yeah. Joe, what do you think of that?
I don't love it.
I don't love it either as a
probably
writer.
get your comics for free, though.
I
So
mean,
you get
there's
comics
still
for
stuff
free?
that I buy to support it, and it is expensive to do so.
Yeah.
Joe, doesn't everybody in the beat? Deanna says that she gets bundles every week. You don't get a bundle every week?
I don't. Deanna, do we need to talk about this offline?
Yeah, that was not supposed to be mentioned on the
Deanna, I thought you got like the McFarlane statues and everything.
Okay. No? I'd be much richer at this point if I got all of that stuff. I'd be selling that on eBay.
Well, your background is blurry.
I'd like to note the little flex from Deanna. Much richer. Not just
I could use a little bit more money.
Oh, Deanna, what a flex.
But like, should I show my guns? Let me get
show the guns. I'll be much richer. All right,
You're right, that's why it's blurry in the background. It's my piles of money, like Scrooge
Sure,
McDuck.
yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Your
That's the
gold,
leaf
your gold
folder?
bars piled up.
Yeah. All right.
Guy, I have been playing Halo. Don't make fun of me.
All right. I don't know what that means.
Halo's a great game.
$10 in Australia. Comic prices are $10 an issue in
Yikes.
Australia.
Everything's more expensive down under.
Is it really at $10 in Australia?
Yeah.
Import
Can you
fees.
send a picture of that, Andrew? By the way, I meant to tell you, I've been following Andrew Campbell. He started his own
It's on a
Substack.
I know.
Yeah.
Ink and Intent.
Yeah, I forgot to put the screenshot of it. I'll pull that up. Andrew, I started to read your Substack.
I can buy a continent for the cheapest McDonald's.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, comics.
Oh,
yes,
comics. Okay.
Exactly.
So did we get a learning out of this?
No.
Did we
I think my personal thing with Phoenix is that I feel like it just the impact of her sometimes gets lost because she's coming back.
Yeah.
And I know
We
again
didn't know that at the time, though, right,
No.
Deanna?
Yeah, no.
what's that?
We didn't know that at the time, right?
No, now like you see it now, it's like she dies all the time, and like that's I think part of what there's like literally every 10 years she dies, and I know now it's like not really that it's not that gene, it's like the past gene is the current gene. Like they went back in time and they got the younger gene. Like I get it, but she's always there. She always dies.
But this is one of those ones where you didn't know if she was coming. Like Jean
I
Grey's the main character, and then she dies.
She was
and you're
gone
like,
for a long time.
Yeah, and you're like, she's dead. But that was a great thing. They killed her off, and she was dead for.
She was dead for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, she was dead for a while. What I don't know anything about this, Joe Grunenwald.
There you go.
Sure, I've heard him, Joe Grunenwald or Jolton Joe. What do we?
I think you should do a JG.
JG. That's really hard.
Joe G works for me.
Oh, Joe G.
I don't care what works for you. I mean, what works for me, Joe.
All right, buddy.
What works for me? What I can roll. You know how long it took me to get Deanna Destito? Because there's so many syllables.
Yeah.
And she's got an Italian name. I figured I'll just whip this right off. No.
I had it took the whole first show was just
me butchering poor Deanna's name. I'm amazed you came back, Deanna. All right, go, Big Joe, go.
So Hal Jordan famously, after the death and return of Superman, his home city of Coast City was destroyed, and he went insane, cuckoo bananas. He destroyed the Green Lantern Corps. He absorbed the power from the central power battery, and he became Parallax. A lot of people hated that. He was a villain for a long time. And then this story, The Final Night, came along and sort of redeemed him. The sun had been eaten by a sun eater, which is a thing that happens on Tuesdays in the DC universe, and they didn't know what they were going to do, and then Hal came in and was like, "Hey, I'm super powerful, and I just want to set things right," and so he reignited the sun, and died in the process.
That's nice. You should have brought back the broccoli people.
Different universe.
Right. I mean, here's two characters similarly recognizing the error of their ways in villainy, and two in a row. They both killed themselves. Jean Grey in the slide before.
Yes.
And now parallel. No, is there a parallel?
No, it's the same. It is the same. It's just Jean was still good. I mean, she knew that Dark Phoenix was bad, and I guess Hal Jordan knew that Parallax was bad, and it had to be killed.
He in the end still thought he was doing the right thing. As Parallax, he tried to rewrite reality so that everyone who had died was alive again, and he hurt a lot of people in the process. But he thought he was a hero. But you're right; it is they're both sort of redemption deaths.
So are we going to jot a note, because we still have a couple more? So. Right now, what are our two notes, Mike?
This one ties into what we were talking about in one of the weeks, where all the bad guys think that they're good guys. They're doing that thing that they're like, I'm doing what's right.
All right. So raise the stakes, don't ruin it. Do we have another learning, or should we keep going through the slides?
Do we have a learning?
Or we can keep going.
Go through the slides.
Let's go through the slides.
Yeah,
okay. Let's keep going.
Oh, yeah. See, all these covers are great. If only someone would do a show on covers.
Well, imagine that. I'm just going to keep us in this mode right here. Okay. So Uncle Ben died. I put this in the category of an incident, an inciting incident that defines the character. And Batman has the defining incident. Uncle Ben is the defining incident. They literally become so iconic as to exceed the comic book page. Well, what I find interesting is the movie actually did Uncle Ben's death better than the comic book. You don't see Uncle Ben die in the comic book.
I did not know that.
He just dies off screen. He's just, the cop's like, oh, by the way, your uncle died. Peter's like, no!
Oh.
And he chases him down. And this is actually where you get the great power responsibility thing. If you look, it's quite wordy. And a lean, silent figure slowly fades into the gathering darkness, aware at last that in this world with great power, there must also come great responsibility. And people get that quote wrong all the time. But I don't know if there's a takeaway. I just wanted to put Uncle Ben in here.
My takeaway would be that they gave Spider-Man's costume pupils.
Yeah, and that was literally the only time they ever did that. And they realized Amazing Fantasy 15, they were like, I don't know, let's just drop the pupils because it's just weird. All right, our guest co-hosts, thoughts on this, Deanna Marvel Girl Destito. What are your thoughts?
This ties into what we were talking about before with the Stacys. This is kind of the same thing with Peter. It's these are massive deaths that impacted him and shaped how he moved forward. I mean, Uncle Ben is the first one. Before he died, he already had the powers, but he was trying to be a celebrity. He wasn't trying to be a superhero. And his negligence in, his being self-absorbed and being a little bit negligent is kind of, he wasn't paying attention, and this is what happens. And I think you're right. I think the movie did it better. I think the movie was very impactful. What's interesting is in the new movies, in the Tom Holland, they don't really talk about Uncle Ben. They kind of assume about Uncle Ben in those Tom Holland movies. They don't redo this. They kind of leave it as we know what happened, which I think is interesting.
What do you think, Joe? What do you got, Joe?
Yeah, no, I agree with you about the movies. Aunt May sort of, I guess Tony Stark sort of plays the Uncle Ben role
Just so
in
weird.
some ways in the movies, which is very strange. But you mentioned the movies doing Uncle Ben's death better, and I think the movie gives you time to get to know Uncle Ben.
Yeah,
he has a personality. He is a more of a fully fleshed character versus Amazing Fantasy 15. He's just make sure you eat your wheat cakes. Aunt May worked hard on those or whatever, and then he dies off panel.
And he's dead. Yeah, it's not impactful, and
he's a plot device essentially. He's there to motivate. He sort of gets fridged. He's there to motivate Peter to do the right thing.
Right. Yeah.
Joe G. We thought we had it with Deanna, and then Joe G came on, and now we just. You want to go?
Well, I just have a question.
We're out.
Is that Captain Stacy?
You know what? That's a good question. It kind of looks like him, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. I never noticed that. That is now a continuity question that I hope gets explored by a Marvel writer.
Is it Dennis Leary in Amazing Spider-Man?
Dennis Leary.
Okay, so I'm just going to say for the record that you know what? I'm glad Uncle Ben has stayed dead.
He's been back.
When has he been back?
He's been back. He was part of a secret society.
No way.
Yeah,
they brought Uncle Ben back.
Yeah, Uncle Ben's been brought back. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
They used to say that the only two people that stay dead are Bucky and Uncle Ben.
And neither one of them have stayed dead.
Have stayed dead.
Oh my goodness! I did not know that Uncle Ben did not stay dead. Is that true?
It is true.
Journalists, is that true? Has he really?
I don't know how long that lasted though. That I'm not 100%.
No, yeah, it wasn't a big thing, but he did come back.
But I don't think it's a staying thing.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's just go back.
Such a cynical take on the character. Always hated Parallax.
All right.
That's fair.
When Uncle Ben comes out of trademark, I'm gonna.
Nice. That's a good one.
Hold on. Let's just. That was. Oh, that.
I'm waiting to read that, Andrew.
Andrew, I'm tapping out, man. You won that round, my friend. You won that round. Okay.
He looks like Turkish Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, with the eyes.
Oh, I don't get it.
Fittingly, Tony Stark also dies.
Yeah.
It's just not
True.
in this issue, right?
And so does Aunt May.
Yeah.
Movies.
Oh, in the movies.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
And then in the next, we need Bruce Campbell needs to play Uncle Ben.
That would be. I
Mm.
don't know.
Bring on Bruce
I guess the
Campbell.
audience does like.
Everybody likes Bruce Campbell.
Holy moly. He comes back as Carnage.
Uncle Ben?
Uncle Ben as Carnage.
Ben
There-
as
There
Carnage?
you go.
Really?
Really? Huh. Or are we
Or they're asking each
I
other
think
questions.
we're workshopping things
Oh,
now.
okay, I got it. Okay, even Jor-El came back thanks to Dr. Manhattan. Look at
Oh.
Tamar with all the knowledge.
Did he?
I don't know. That I don't know.
Joe,
He
is that
did.
true?
It is allegedly true. Yes, though I feel like it has been the recent new history of the DC universe has sort of cast into doubt whether that was actually Jor-El or not.
Mhm.
But yeah, there was a storyline where Dr. Manhattan like plucks Jor-El off of Krypton as the planet is exploding.
What a
And then-
ripoff!
Why?
What a
Was
ripoff!
there any
Like,
good
I,
reason?
honestly, I could not tell you why. It's so dumb.
I refuse to acknowledge any pre or post Watchmen comics.
I'm with you on that one.
all right, that's fair.
Future podcast: Spider-Man eyeballs versus Batman nipples, which is
I'd go Spider-Man eyeballs.
Spider-Man eyeball is
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Oh,
unsettling, yeah.
Who doesn't like a nipple?
I didn't mind bad nipples at all. I thought George Clooney looked great.
Nipples are not.
I don't think he proceeded the Free the Nipple campaign, and I think it actually worked. I don't know why you get so much hate off the bat nipple.
I think it's because
distracting.
they are distracting, but
Distracting.
Batgirl didn't have them. They didn't give all of them bat nipples, just the
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess you were.
I was
In
paying
tune
more
with that.
attention.
Yeah, buddy.
Standards and practices had an issue with that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
For Spider-Man, it's something.
Gotta look it up.
It's just a different version of Spider-Man that they sell on like comics and stuff.
Do they?
Yeah, they have all different versions of Spider-Man.
Italian Spider-Man is a great movie on YouTube. Oh, I need to watch that.
Ooh, yeah.
He's like, ciao.
Not
The
bad.
great power.
He's making spaghetti. He's like, hey,
Hey.
Whip, spaghetti.
hey, who wants spaghetti? I'm fine with the nipples. Very Greek god sculpture.
Yeah, I had no problem with it.
You are forgetting about Batman Black Label's Bat member.
Bat member. That's true. The Bat member.
Never forget about that.
All right, here we go. Oh, we got the wrong
That's the
screen.
wrong screen. There you go.
Sometimes you press the wrong button. Sometimes, okay. We're gonna get into DC land, Joe. We're gonna do a trifecta here because you gave me 3 from Crisis. Tell me about was that 3 from Crisis? Yeah, there was 3 from Crisis, but I think I might have only put 2. So, Joe, talk to me about deaths in Crisis. And remember, we were talking about the craft and business, what we can learn from this. These were good deaths. They were cover deaths and they were interior deaths.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just talk and ask Joe to talk.
Just tell Joe.
Joe,
Joe,
say
talk.
these,
Go ahead.
Joe, say these words.
They were cover deaths and they were interior deaths. I agree.
All done. All done.
No. I mean, Crisis. Obviously, there were an infinite number of deaths because worlds lived and worlds died primarily. But the most high profile deaths of the heroes who died were definitely Supergirl and the Flash. Supergirl was sort of a character who had, she'd had ongoing series a few times over the years. And she had a movie in the 80s, but she was still sort of considered kind of superfluous. And so, but they gave her a very meaningful send-off in Crisis number 7. They have a few very poignant scenes with her in the issues leading up to it. And then Crisis number 7 is again sort of a big battle between the heroes and the Anti-Monitor, and she dies buying time for Superman and the other heroes to escape. So it's a powerful death. That panel on the far right, that silent panel that's mostly black and red, I think is an extremely powerful image of Superman just sort of wailing after his cousin, his only living family has died. And then for the Flash's death is.
Hold on, let me just say, that's get the little hairs in the back. That's a great scene.
It is a great scene. I was just going to say that looks very much like the Lois holding Superman when Death of Superman.
That is
definitely
a great,
can definitely
that
see
is-
that.
You are Yeah, there's a lot of pain there, and they made the entire panel just take up the whole vertical. You've got these reactions here, and then you trap all the space and draw the eye down, giving the maximum amount of impact, and also the tightness of the eyes. The eyes show the emotion. So much work by George Perez on the eyes just brought home the impact of this scene.
I feel a little sad.
I felt a little weepy when I read this,
Yeah.
and then re-seeing it. Deanna, do you feel weepy, or are you just too Team Marvel to even care?
I'm not heartless. No, that last panel is very like, because look at the color difference too. It's like it's still kind of bright before that, and then all of a sudden it just goes darker, and it's just like these muted tones, and it's almost all in black. It's very, very, very impactful for sure. It gets you right.
And I think the reaction of the people who are watching is also the reaction of the reader. Like, is like right here, like, is this really happening? Is this can't be happening? And we are, like, the reader, wondering, is this really happening? And then, take us through this one. This is the famous sequence, Joe.
Yeah. So the very next issue has the final fate of the Flash. He'd been very isolated from the other characters, and his death is very different from Supergirl's in contrast, because he's all alone. He's in this antimatter universe, and he's finally free of having been trapped by the Anti-Monitor and the Psycho-Pirate. And then he just runs, and he runs himself to death, basically destroying the antimatter cannon, which was sort of the Anti-Monitor's ultimate weapon at that point. But yeah, I mean, it's almost more impactful because there's no one there to react to it. You just get those sort of silent panels of, his empty suit and the ring, laying on the ground, and no one even knows that he has died until, I think, Crisis number 12, either Crisis 11 or 12. It's a few issues before anyone even knows what he's done. It's so powerful.
All by itself.
He just died a lonely death.
Yeah, but he sacrificed. So that was good. So it makes the readers feel more.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You're welcome.
The only witness to it they sort of show at the end is the Spectre. He's the only one who saw it and can properly mourn him at that moment.
And did nothing.
Wow.
But it looks like Anti-Monitor's a little upset.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pissed.
All right. Looks like we have some comments. So
Filipino Spider-Man is the best. We're still in Spider-Man. There's a lot of international Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, there's Spider-Mans for every country.
Does that one have the puppets?
We might have to do an episode on, like, the international Spider-Man.
All over.
I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't kill comic book characters. As a writer, you're just passing through, and you should leave the toys in playable condition for your eventual successor.
I sort of agree with that, but I think if you're going to kill them, it should be meaningful, and they should stay dead. Done.
The problem with legacy characters, though, is they've been around for so long. Yeah. You can't, like, they're always going to have, if you're going to keep the books going, if you're going to have Superman, you're going to have X-Men, you're going to have all these people coming in and out, you're going to want new readers. You're going to, you know what I mean? So you're going to, you want to please the old guys, but then you also want the new readers to come in too. Yeah. So you're going to bring the characters back. Like, you can't really kill them completely. You know?
But I mean, for the big guns, like if you kill Jean Grey, even though she was a big gun, you can leave her dead. There's no reason that she needed to.
Not like 5 clones running around, so you can just.
I know, but yeah, if they would have just ended it right there. Like if you kill someone like Superman, he's coming back.
Yeah.
If you kill Batman, he's coming back. But if you kill a Robin,
we have other Robins.
You can.
There's always other Robin. Well, Robin was a role. Robin was Jean Grey was a person. Robin was a role.
But even some of the roles for Jason Todd, they brought him back.
Yeah,
which was silly.
Yeah,
silly.
Like, you're out 1 week and I bring Deanna in.
Exactly.
That's just a role, right?
I can't be there.
Deanna's not ready.
I'm replacing
Joe's ready to step in and talk all DC all the time. Okay, what do we got? What do we got here?
Nope, all live action shot on the 80s.
Spider-Man.
This is the Spider-Man thing, I think.
All right.
I would argue it has caused a lot of damage to Green Lantern and Flash. No one can agree who these characters should be anymore. Joe, what do you think of that?
I can definitely see that I think it has affected the Flash more than Green Lantern, because with Green Lanterns you have sort of, you have the core there. So the mechanism for having multiple Green Lanterns is built into the mythology. But with the Flash, like, yeah, you're right. Barry Allen died in 1985, and I grew up with Wally West. And Wally West is my Flash, and then Barry Allen came back in 2008, and they were like, nope, Barry Allen's the Flash again. And I was like, what the hell is this? And they sort of just shoved Wally to the side.
Back Alan Scott. It's like, I don't really care.
No.
Is Alan Scott the right guy?
He was the first Green Lantern, but he was weak to wood.
He was weak to wood. I'm in my 50s. I'm the same way. That's why they have the blue pill for me.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's a family who could be triggered by that whole visual.
That whole visual. Not talking about it, but just imagining it in your head.
There you go. Okay, let's keep
But yeah,
going.
no, I agree that it has done damage to the Flash for sure.
All right, here we go.
I have no risk of running myself to death.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Neither do we.
Neither do we.
Definitely
We're
not.
good. We're good.
Depends if it's your own characters, i.e. Robert Kirkman with Invincible. Yeah, like if it's your own stuff, you know, you can obviously do whatever you want with them. But when you have like 50 years of comics and people, you know, people who don't even read comics get like are in like they know who Superman is, they know who Batman is, they wear Batman hats and they get Superman tattoos, whether they've ever read a comic book or not. You know, so they're no longer just characters, they've like gone to the next level. So it is hard to keep something like that dead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it's a good point. Like Kirkman, you never know what can happen because that's
he's also established a world where everybody's expendable. Like he's known for The Walking Dead. No matter, you know, you open an issue of The Walking Dead, any of them could die at any moment. So it's a good setup.
As you showed in the last episode that Mike didn't feel like watching.
I didn't watch that.
I
wasn't on it, so I didn't watch it.
Lame. I am taping an M80 to your He-Man figure. If you let me.
Wow, that's a tough crowd. Wow, it's a tough crowd.
The heroic sacrifice is how you want to see your heroes face danger and certainly death. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I gotta just do something real quick. Big Joe, you're gonna read this in your voice, and we're gonna just
in my voice or in a terrible Australian accent.
Give us a big voice, Joe. Give us a big make this one.
Oh, this one here? Okay. The heroic sacrifice is how you want to see your heroes to face danger and certainly death.
I felt that.
All right, Joe, thank you. I don't know why I needed that, but I felt we were gonna
put that in a clip.
We'll put that. Yeah,
there you go.
When I get back to editing it.
Editing. Okay, so what do we want to do? What was the thing? I wasn't paying attention when other people talk.
Heroic sacrifice.
Definitely.
There you go. Heroic sacrifice.
Yeah. That's not nice, but there it is.
I got auto.
Aren't you an editor?
Heroic sacrifice is what? What's the rest? I can't see it.
Heroic sacrifice for, you know, how you want your characters to die. So
it's got to mean something, you know.
How you want your characters to die.
That's what you said.
I did. I know.
Did. All right. Let's just keep it there for now because you made fun of my inability to type the word sacrifice. So why not? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, boys and girls. Okay, what do we got here?
I feel that the Back to the Future style of Endgame was pretty good, but most of the time they bring these dead characters back in a really poor fashion. It just feels kind of weak.
Exactly, Seabury.
Well, I think the death is just, if they are going to bring it back, that resurrection is almost just as important as a death. Like it can't just be random or arbitrary. There has to be a reason for them to come back, you know? And I think the clone thing is kind of a cop-out because they can bring the character back, but hey, it's a clone. It's not
a clone.
It's look, it's a clone. Like I think it's a little bit of a cop-out. It's like an easy loophole, right?
Isn't that when Francie ate coffee ice cream and we realized that she was a clone in Alias?
Yes.
Francie was a clone.
True. The whole time. Well, not the whole time. A lot of the time.
Francie was a clone.
Yep.
Go watch it.
When Lois made a frog on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, and that's when you learned that
and the clone always does something that's just a little not quite right. Okay, Deanna, get ready. We got a whole flurry here.
Okay, now I'm uncomfortable. Now, Glenn, just now, it's a fair question.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm a refugee from a Catholic Higgs school in the late 90s. It takes a lot.
Thank you for reading Higgs School. I appreciate that.
I always felt Barry didn't have much character, but Wally was very much fleshed out as a person. Yes, do you
I
agree?
agree. Yeah, Barry Allen was always sort of a block of wood, and anytime that they have tried to adapt Barry, like Barry on the TV show, has Wally's personality. Like it's
Mhm.
All right.
disappointing.
This is a request from the audience.
A little gravel in that voice. Ooh, they want
Get a little gravel in that voice.
Oh, that was
there you
good.
go.
Oh,
Say,
yeah.
say, I am the night.
Nice.
Go ahead, Joe. Give us "I Am the Night."
I am vengeance.
Yeah.
All right,
night.
good.
Not
Well
bad.
done.
Shakespeare is shaking with that performance. Bravo.
Bravo. Well done, Joe. Thank you. All right, let's keep it going because Mike has to go to bed soon. All right.
What do we got up
He's in the house, so I'm hoping that he goes home to go to bed.
I'm staying here.
All right, we did a whole bunch here.
We don't know which one. Oh, look at that. That's
The
sad.
Robins.
What's the one
Yeah.
on the left?
It's funny you were talking about, leaving the toys in the toy box unblemished, and then sort of the various limitations that you have with corporate owned characters. The death of Jason Todd, I feel like, is a prime example where they couldn't leave Robin out of the mix for that long because they had all of this merchandise with Batman and Robin on it. And it's basically what Jim Starlin has said is like, no sooner had he killed Robin than they came to him and said, okay, but we need Robin back now. and so he walked off the book, and we had a new Robin within a year. Anyway, that's sort of putting the cart before the horse. Jason Todd's death, that's the one on the right here, was maybe the most infamous death in comics history. It was the result of, Jason Todd was a wildly unpopular character. He was introduced in the early 80s as a replacement for Dick Grayson so that Dick could go off and become Nightwing. And he was a carbon copy of Dick Grayson. He was a circus kid whose parents were murdered, and he's adopted by Bruce Wayne, and he becomes Robin. After Crisis, they gave him a new origin that was completely different. He was a street kid. He had all this attitude. His father had been murdered by Two-Face, and so he sort of had a big chip on his shoulder. And as a result, he was just very, very unpopular. And so DC came up with the idea, based on a thing they had seen on Saturday Night Live, to do this phone stunt where they would put Jason Todd, in a dangerous situation, and then the issue would end with his fate unclear and two phone numbers that you could call, one to save him and one to kill him. And so they left it up to the fans to decide whether Jason Todd would live or die, and by a margin of 72 votes, it was decided that Jason Todd would die. Wow. And that's how we ended up with Jason Todd's death.
Wow. Imagine if we left this to social media.
Oh,
today.
yes. Well, they'd get millions and millions of
Be
votes.
hashtagging things.
But yeah, I think the votes today would be overwhelmingly to kill him.
Yeah.
Probably. If he were written the same way that he was at the time, probably. Because Starlin really played into how unpopular the character was and just made him the biggest little snot you could imagine.
But see, killing Robin is, he was a great character. Well, clearly not to the fans, but he was a character, but he's also just the suit. Like he's
Absolutely.
just Robin. Anybody you put in the suit is Robin.
Is Robin.
So it's not like you kill Robin and then you bring that Robin back. Although with Jason Todd, they brought him back as the Red Hood.
Now, did they kill a lot of the Robins?
There have been two that have died. Or I guess three, technically. But
I would say that's a lot.
That is a lot. That's a high percentage of Robins who have died. But the one on the right there is Damian Wayne. He is the son of Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul, and he became Robin after Bruce Wayne died in Final Crisis, which I think we'll get to later. And he was Robin for a while, and he sort of developed a fan following as he grew into the role. And then he died in just a very brutal way in battle against a clone of himself. And it ultimately didn't last for very long. Like, they made a big deal of it. They announced it in the press before it came out. And then, he was dead, and then within a year he was back. Like, there wasn't just a new Robin, it was Damian was back.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Kill a good character and people care.
Yes, but that's the thing. People care about Damian, and they're like, okay, let's kill him to boost sales or whatever. And people are like, hey, great, because then Damian could have stayed dead. Because as I said, Robin is just a costume.
Deanna could have paid for college with those Superman issues and the armband she had. This is not worth anything now, right? Like the back issue, this is probably not worth anything.
I think if you told a lot of people that Damian had died once, they would have no idea.
I didn't know. I didn't know that Damian died.
You didn't know that? I didn't.
Whereas with Jason Todd, his death had huge resonance for Batman and for
and he's still dead, right?
No, he did come back in the early
came back?
The Red Hood. Yeah.
Is he?
He's a villain. He's a villain in Gotham now.
What's that? If he died, he came back.
He got
better.
Somebody took his body and threw it in the Lazarus pit.
Okay.
From what I remember.
Okay, here's what really happened.
Okay.
At the end of Crisis, I know I have to go all the way back to Crisis on Infinite Earths. At the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Superman and Lois Lane of Earth 2 and the Superboy from Earth Prime went into like a little paradise pocket dimension with Alexander Luthor. It was revealed 25 years later that they had been watching the events of the DC universe unfold since the end of Crisis, and they didn't like what they saw. So Superboy punched at the walls of the prison, and his punches at the walls of this reality sent ripples throughout the timeline, resulting in the correction of the timeline to where Jason was alive.
I want this part of my life back.
I would
like
my life part back. Of my life back as well, please.
Yeah, you had to read the issues,
but it doesn't make.
He does eventually end up in a Lazarus pit after he claws himself out of his own grave.
It's so dumb. They just have to find a way to bring him back, just because there's no reason that they needed to do that.
Absolutely not. Agreed.
Go ahead, Deanna. What were you going to say?
It kind of shocks me that the editors of these comics don't go, that's stupid. Let's come up with something better.
It's so overly complicated. It's so complicated.
Like if I was in that editorial meeting, I would have been like,
huh?
What do you got? No, really, what do you got?
How much money am I getting paid to say yes?
What do you got?
It was like they had to tie it to the big event that summer, and so that was the best they could come up with to do.
Remember when I said there are no bad ideas in this brainstorming?
There you go. I stand correct.
We're going to say punching through the wall of reality. We're going to say that one. We're going to throw that one out. All right, let's see.
Saturday Night Live, not Saturday Night Die. Come on now.
All right, here we
I
go.
wonder how Jim Starlin felt about letting the fans decide out the story, how it plays out. I
think he was surprised that it went the way that it did. But he was more than happy to do it.
But they drew.
He was all for killing Jason.
I did not know that.
They drew both endings, right?
They did, yeah. So Jim Aparo and Mike DiCarlo did a few alternate pages and then just like patch panels that they could plug in depending on how the vote went.
Was it like that picture behind you, but instead of Jason being dead, he's like, "Oh, I'm just really hurt."
It's more like the
like, "Oh,
my back."
It's the other image that you showed with Batman holding his body, but Batman is like smiling and he says, "Thank God he's alive."
All right, now this one, Jeff Yoon asked the question. And then, Deanna, would you do me a favor? Because Jeff Yoon goes into third person now.
Wondered how Jim Starlin felt about letting the fans decide how the story plays out.
He's like, I wondered. Now he put his own name. Jeff Yoon, I wondered how. He speaks like the Hulk.
Maybe Jeff Yoon is his clone.
Maybe. Clones are problematic.
The asterisk.
Didn't they kill Stephanie Brown too?
They did. She had been stripped of the Robin title at that point. She was back to being Spoiler, and then she. It was a very complicated storyline about a gang war in Gotham.
Did they kill her?
They did. She did die. She came back. It ended up that she didn't actually die. Leslie Tompkins faked her death.
She got better.
Yeah.
No, you're not misremembering. You got it. He's not dead yet.
Exactly.
He's just resting.
Superboy punched a hole in reality?
He did.
Well, his waves of punches. Reality.
A whole hole, some would say.
Okay, let's move on. Okay.
They should have just had him come back and Hush.
Well, they teased it in Hush. They did have a resurrected Jason appear in Hush, and I think the reaction to that being so positive was what ultimately led them to be like, let's actually bring Jason back.
Yeah.
I feel like Joe gets paid by encyclopedic entry. Like he.
I did a whole Jason Todd oral history back in 2018, and I think about Jason Todd more often than I need to. That's really what it boils down to. The Death in the Family was one of the first comics that I read when I was first getting into comics, so it's an important story to me.
Nice. Superboy punches reality. Aren't editors supposed to be the guardrails against this kind of stuff?
Against this,
right.
Jeff,
Yeah,
yes.
that's your whole.
Somebody should rein them in.
All right, we're gonna have to get caught up because we have to finish this by tomorrow. This show by tomorrow. All right, here we go. Let's just keep going because we do have to finish the show eventually. This one was you, Deanna.
Yes, this is when Nightcrawler was killed in X-Force. So this happened. So we all know the whole thing with Wanda. No more mutants.
Mm-hmm.
All the mutants. So many of them were depowered. No, Mike's shaking his head.
I don't know
basically, she wished no more mutants. And she was a little cuckoo bananas at the time. And basically, most of the mutants lost all their powers. Only a few still had their powers. No more mutants were being born. It was a whole thing. And then Hope is born. And she's the first mutant to be born in many years since Wanda, Scarlet Witch, did that. And Bastion is a sentinel from the future. He's trying to kill Hope. And basically, X-Force is trying to protect her. Everybody's trying. Cable raised her in the future, kind of the way he was raised by Jean and Scott. He took her on as his daughter, and then when she comes back, she has powers. They're trying to protect her. She's basically become like this messiah for mutants because she's the first one born in so many years since Wanda did her thing. So they're trying to protect her. Bastion is trying to kill her, and he's about to go for her, and Kurt teleports between Hope and Bastion, and as you can see in the picture, he gets punched through basically. So
does he save her?
He doesn't hurt Hope. Nightcrawler takes the punch and he dies.
That's a good death.
He's not dead though.
But he sacrificed himself.
No,
to save her.
because in comics today, when this happens, he's coming back. So
did he come back? Is he alive?
So what happens is that he takes the punch, he protects Hope, he teleports away, and he dies. So then he is dead for a long time. Nightcrawler is dead, and then they bring in an alternate universe Kurt, who's a douchebag. Kurt is like one of the friendliest, nicest,
Who wants a douchebag Kurt?
Yeah, and the alternate reality, I think it's the Age of Apocalypse Kurt that they bring in. He's a jerk. So he comes in and he's like the new Kurt, and he's the complete opposite of the Kurt that we know and love. So this is a pretty big deal. He's one of the favorite characters, and he was dead for a long time. And when they did bring him back, it wasn't our Kurt. It was shitty Kurt.
No, they brought him back. He
stayed for some time.
Yeah, but Nightcrawler is a great character.
He is. He's a great character.
And if they had just killed him like this and left him dead, it would mean something. The sacrifice would mean something. But him dying, whether they bring back the crappy Kurt or the original, he's coming back. So what's the point?
To be fair, he was dead for a while. He did stay dead for a while.
And he didn't come back as the same fun-loving Kurt. He came back as.
But I guarantee you, somewhere in the future, the original Kurt will come back.
And he'll be like, I'm back.
Yeah. And then there'll be two Nightcrawlers, and they'll have to have a fight.
But this is definitely one of those heroic deaths where he knows what he's doing. That's
right.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's getting between the Sentinel and the young girl who's
that's a Sentinel now. That's what the Sentinel
from the future.
He's a futuristic Sentinel, Bastion. He's from the future. He's
pretty badass. I didn't know that.
He's like Terminator.
Wow. Yeah, he's like big deal, and he's a problem.
Did you say Herc in there?
I don't know what is he saying in this line.
Herc.
I can't even. Just okay. Just
yeah.
Ouch.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Frank Miller, I believe, has said in the past that Electra was born to die.
Oh my gosh.
She was a device. She was created in his first issue that he took over with the intention of killing her. But he wanted you to love Electra.
Just like Matt Murdock did.
Just give Matt Murdock the hope he needed, the love he needed. And then when she dies at the hands of one of his most nefarious enemies, we did this. We have a great panel. Like, there was no uncertainty as he lifts her off her feet with the sigh. That is a brutal panel.
It is.
There's no coming back from that.
Or is there?
Probably.
Many times.
What's brutal about this is they're her own weapons that he kills. he kills her with her weapons.
So insult to injury, right, Deanna?
Yeah. So I mean, this could be argued as one of those situations where she's fridged in a lot of ways. Like, she's a plot device. You know, she's basically, instead of going after Matt Murdock, Bullseye goes after the woman that he loves, and he's got to come and save her, and he doesn't save her. As you can see, Bullseye turns her own side blades onto her and stabs her and kills her.
Yeah, but I understand what you mean by fridged, but Electra put up a good fight, and she was a good partner to Matt. She wasn't just killed off screen like whatever her name was who was fridged. Like, this was like she went down fighting. She died with her boots on. Fair fight. But he's got an adamantium skeleton. Obviously, that's a little bit different. Okay, maybe she's fridged, but
she's a plot device, unfortunately.
She's a plot device, but she fought a good fight.
She didn't seem like a plot device. She seemed like a good
character. Because Electra's a badass in her own way. Like, she's not the damsel in distress. So that
she was born to die.
Yeah, because what's her name? Kyle Rayner's girlfriend. She was a plot device. She was
Alex DeWitt.
Yeah, she wasn't a character of anyone.
And that was what I think irritated a lot of people, which was she wasn't a full character.
No one cared.
No one cared.
Yeah. And you care about it. And that's what makes this even more, because you did get attached to Electra. You do like her.
Yeah.
She's a badass, and she's a good partner to Matt Murdock. And it's, you know, it sucks, and it's a brutal death. But
it was a good death. Okay, so let's see what the
Frank Miller, well known for how well he writes female characters. I think that's what irks me. I think that's because he did say that she was like, it's almost like he was prepping her to be the plot device, and that sucks because, you know, she's a good character. But yeah.
All right, here we go.
It's amazing that the CCA approved that Daredevil panel.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it has the CCA seal on it.
That is a good point. Didn't she nearly kill Ben the previous issue?
Ben
Urich.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Not Uncle Ben. Ben Urich.
Maybe she killed Uncle Ben.
Maybe she was the one that killed Uncle Ben. All right.
This is more like two supervillains fighting at this point. Again, might be misremembering.
I think you're right. She is definitely an anti-hero.
Yeah.
She's an anti-hero, but she's Matt's love.
Yeah. Did Bullseye have adamantium at this point?
I don't know.
Wasn't he just good at fighting and stuff?
Did he not have adamantium in his
skeleton? He does
at this
eventually have it, but I don't know when.
I don't remember if he does at this point. I know that didn't he just like came out of prison? Like, they released him from prison at this point specifically to do this. This was all the like a kingpin plot, I believe.
Like a plot device.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, here's some.
Well, Ben, what I hero? I heard he killed the Waynes.
All right. Here we go. Let's keep running. So Deanna, because she is a media mogul and you are a multi-award-winning television writer, thought it would be a good idea to bring in some TV and movie references. We're almost to the end. I will note that this is what made me drop The Walking Dead. I tapped out after one more episode
because of this death?
Because of the unceremonious and unnecessary way that Glenn was killed. He was there from the very beginning, and he dies from a villain unexpectedly, unnecessarily, and not a glorious death.
No, because
it was a lousy death.
It's in the comic, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's in the comic. It's not.
No, this was great because it was completely unnecessary. That's how terrible. What's his name?
Negan.
I tapped out. I watched one more episode, the episode where Rick was like napping on a Winnebago, and then this was it. I was like, I can't watch this show because this made me so mad.
That should have made you happy that they did that to a main character.
This
That
was
is
also the point where I stopped watching The Walking Dead. It was
This is-
after this episode. I didn't even make it to the next one.
But
Did
this
you
is-
drop out after this, Big Joe?
I did.
There
Yeah.
was something about this episode that set people off. There was something about this episode that many people dropped off.
Did you know that it happened in the comics?
No,
though?
I didn't read the comics. I only read the
That's the
first.
thing. Like
So
if you it's in the comic book. So if you know the comic, it's almost shot for shot.
Yeah.
I knew that Glenn died in the comic, but they killed, I forget who they killed first on the show. Like they had killed
Yeah,
another
you said
character.
they killed the baby too.
In the comic, they killed the baby. In
through
show,
the mother. So
But
like
in that episode, there's another character who Negan kills before he kills Glenn, and then he
Yes.
just kills Glenn as like an afterthought.
Yeah, you're right.
And I was just like, no, I'm not here for this.
Mm.
Glenn was my favorite character, and I was
right,
done.
like I just tapped out. Like it stopped being a zombie show, and it was mean spirited.
I'll
It
give
was
you that.
misery porn, and I
Yeah,
I
it-
have
misery
enough
porn.
misery in my life. I don't need
But
any
it
more from
is-
TV.
This is what I like about movies and TV that do this. They will take a main character and kill them, and they won't bring them back.
Yeah.
It might be brutal, it might be wrong to the viewers, but you're like, that's a character that they just completely slashed up. They do that all the time in Game of Thrones.
I was just gonna say Game of
A
Thrones.
main character, and they will kill them, and that's what makes it great because you know they were great, and you know they're dead, and they're not coming back. It draws you in more.
That's
Shows
how good Glenn was written. That
Yeah.
I couldn't watch the show after he was done. That
shows
was it. Tapped
this,
out.
though, shows like The Walking Dead, shows like Game of Thrones, their whole thing is you don't get attached to anybody. They can go at any moment. That's the world that they've kind of built, and it's pretty much set up pretty early on. I mean, even early episodes of The Walking Dead, a lot of the characters that you start to
True.
attach to were getting offed. But like Glenn, I knew was coming because it's in the book. Later on, there are other deaths that are different than what they went a little bit off from the comic book. But this one I knew was coming, and it's brutal. It is rough. Like his eye pops out. It's rough. It is not.
I'm uncomfortable with the image on the screen in front of me right now.
Trigger warning.
His
Trigger
eye
warning.
is
eye leg is
so
hanging out.
terrible.
All right, hold on. Let's take it off because I am also equally uncomfortable because I like Glenn, unlike you guys.
I
Yeah.
like Glenn too, but I was happy that he died, but I'm glad that he died, and that was a good death for him.
All right, here we go.
Maggie too. It's good for Maggie's plot line. A lot of people noped out after this episode.
That's right.
The cliffhanger before this episode should have made you angrier. I don't remember what was
I
before
remember
this.
that one.
He killed somebody else and then said, "I get
Yeah.
one more" or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember now.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's
either.
not that shocking. Every week there was a death on Murder She Wrote.
Yeah, that's true, Andrew, but you didn't know. You didn't know those characters. You
know-
didn't care.
That little old lady shows up in a town. People should start like calling
Yeah.
the morgue,
Yeah.
because
Seriously.
they should have called that show "Murder She Caused." Wherever she was, she was.
Do you know the name of the town?
No,
Cabot Cove.
Wow,
There you go, a little trivia for you.
Cabot
Wow.
Cove population dwindling.
look at that.
All right, okay.
I also stopped watching after Glenn died because they just faked his death episodes before. They did totally.
remember
like,
that, yeah.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna die, and then it wasn't it. Like
But
they,
I was so happy.
He hid under a dumpster. Or
And
something.
you're not a real
Yep.
viewer.
I was like, he
No,
made it. He
no.
hid under the dumpster.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, that was stupid.
yeah.
That was dumb.
Can you imagine that? I would have been eaten by the zombies because I would have been like, can you imagine the germs?
I'll take
Just
the
eat me.
zombies.
Just eat me. I'm coming out. Just eat me.
That world must stink just so bad. I just have to put that out there. That must be rough. Everybody stinks. There's dead bodies. It must be just bad.
Right. That's right. I would have just tapped out from germs. Don't read the curse.
My brother is named Daryl, and his bullshit got me in trouble.
Okay. That's
Sorry.
don't read the curse part.
Oh, sorry. Can we not say Glenn died, please? He died. I'm sorry.
He did
Yeah.
different Glenn.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Different Glenn. The other Glenn. Okay. And yet there are good deaths.
Mm.
Scarlet or Black Widow, not a good death. Absolutely not a good death. First of all, she basically killed herself, which shouldn't have gotten him the Soul Stone because you have to sacrifice something that you love to get the Soul Stone. And she's like, I'm just letting go. So he shouldn't have gotten it.
What?
see.
That's why Thanos had to throw Gamora off the cliff. He had to sacrifice what he loved. she gave herself up. She was like, oh,
But I thought she sacrificed herself for.
no. If it was following the rules, Hawkeye would have had to throw her off, and she wouldn't have wanted to go.
Yeah, they were fighting over who got
gonna
to
go.
kill themselves.
He was holding her, or he had the thing, and she cut the rope, and she died. She killed herself. He shouldn't have gotten the Soul Stone.
Wow.
Yeah, it made me angry because that was not a good death either.
Did you pick this up after, like, in retrospect, or while you're watching
At the moment,
At the moment you picked that up?
Yes, because it was
Damn.
they were both fighting to die, and that's not how you get the Soul Stone.
Oh wow, good like that.
I know.
I have a problem with her death too, because I feel like she should have been in the big battle. She should have been at the end, like, and especially that whole girl power sequence where all the women were coming in. Like, I feel like she should
on that one.
I feel like she should have been part of that. You know, like she was missing from that piece.
There would have been 8 of them instead of 7. It would have been amazing.
Yeah, but that whole scene bothers me because
she's the OG. She's like the OG girl in that group. Like, why is she not there? You know,
She gets her girl power thing with Okoye and Infinity War.
Yeah, but like that.
Yeah, that was a great scene. That was a good girl power scene.
Oh, am I the only one that got the feels when she died? I mean, I got the feels when she died. I was like,
why?
Oh, she's sacrificing herself for the world.
That's not how you get the Soul Stone.
Yeah,
I don't think when I'm watching a movie. I don't even think when I'm on this show.
See, Coulson's death.
Coulson's
great.
All right, Coulson's death was good. This
it's
is Deanna. You told me.
I have issues with it. Okay, this is great. When he dies in the movie, great. Everybody loved him. He was the thread through a lot of the movies. We loved Coulson. I feel like what they did in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ruined it.
I agree with you on that. Yes, he was a great character, and he should have died here. The way they brought him back was not great.
Yeah, but did they explain how he came back in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Because I'm like,
it was some sort of alien tech or something like that.
Yeah, the Tahiti project. It was weird, and it just kind of, I think it took away from the impact of his death in these movies.
Yes, exactly.
In Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Because I started watching it, I'm like, why is he back? Didn't he die? Is this a prequel?
Yeah, he did.
It was weird. They could have still done that show and had a different person. It could have been Maria Hill. It could have been anyone.
Yeah, it could have just been.
I just think they like this actor.
Oh yeah, he's great.
This actor could have been something else. All right. I don't feel so good. Line that launched a million memes. But I thought it was still a good death when he dies and dissolves.
No.
Didn't you feel?
I got a little misty with this one. I got to tell you.
I did. I will say, when I was in the theater watching this, there was a little kid sitting in front of me, and he's like, "Oh, Mom, did Spider-Man really die?" And I felt bad for the kid. Because that's a good kid. He's coming back. He's coming back. Don't worry about it. He's coming back.
In this scenario, I'm with you guys, and that kid is me reading The Death of Superman in 1992. Like, I understand the mechanics of how this stuff works now. I know he's coming back.
Yeah.
But the way that Tom Holland, he's just so cute. He's like a little pocket Spider-Man. I want to carry him with me all day. And like, he's so cute. And then like that whole scene where he's like, I don't feel so good. And he's just like, like it just that I was crying. I was crying
too.
I didn't like that either.
Mom and me got it.
He's one of the greatest actors of his generation. This Tom Holland. This kid has so much range, and he sold it. I think he sold it.
Yes, I will say that he sold it, but it was one of those. It's like everyone else just immediately poofs into dust, and he gets the time to hang on and be like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go, Mr. Stark. I don't want to go.
Cute. He's like this big.
Come on.
Deanna really likes that he's the size of a
She likes that he's
She's like a Lego size.
She has Tom Holland in her pocket.
Deanna wants a Lego size Tom Holland.
He's so cute.
All right. Last but not least, we have the defiant Tony Stark, who proved he had a heart. Come on, that was
a good one.
The character arc of character arcs.
That was a good one. I am Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was a good ending for him. But see, it was a great ending. He snapped his fingers. He saved the universe. And then he died, and he didn't come back. Done. Yeah. Yes.
Is he going to come back as Dr. Doom?
Yes.
Absolutely. He will be. This is my prediction. I'm going to make this right now for everybody to listen. He is going to be an alternate reality Tony Stark who becomes Dr. Doom because of something.
Right.
He will become Dr. Doom, even though he is Tony Stark.
Yes, he's gonna be Stark. He's gonna be an alternate Stark.
Yes.
I'm not going to let them take away what they gave me here, because what they gave me here in this scene gave me the feels so much that I'm never going to let them take it away.
I will say that in the funeral scene, when they have everybody there, I got a little misty.
A little misty. I was heaving. I was
Like
taking tissues
ugly
away
crying.
from my daughter. I was ugly crying. It was awful. I was sweating. You know, when you sweat and you cry.
I've never cried so much.
I cried so much. So I sweat in the air conditioning. That's what it is to be a middle-aged, overweight Italian man. I sweat in the air conditioning. But okay, let's take the panel. Taking it from Gruny. Gruny, what do you think? Did it work?
The Tony Stark death?
Yeah. Which
Absolutely.
of the four worked, and which ones do you think didn't work? Well, let's just pull them back up because
I think of those two, Coulson and Iron Man are the most effective. Coulson's is a shock. Like it feels like it comes out of nowhere, but it also sort of feels inevitable because he's dealing with things that are way outside of, what a normal person is meant to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, you could argue that he gets fridged as he motivates the Avengers to come together and take on Loki.
all right, the other two.
I never really cared about Black Widow outside of the Captain America movies. And I definitely never really cared about her relationship with Hawkeye. So that whole scene does nothing for me. To be completely honest.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
more into the Hawkeye shirt than I am into the Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, no, that's
Cool.
Was I?
Yeah.
This is Hawkeye, isn't it?
Is it Hawkeye?
This is Hawkeye.
it's Hawkeye. The purple and the blue is Hawkeye, right?
Okay, yeah.
Except
This is Hawkeye.
wait, okay, it's Hawkeye.
It's Hawkeye. Do you want me to take it off completely?
Yes,
And you can read the
please.
label in the back.
It does say Hawkeye. Yes, it does.
It does say Hawkeye.
All right.
All right. Panel of Deanna. Give us your thoughts of the four.
I think I agree. I think the Tony Stark one is probably the most impactful, especially because, to be honest, I like movie Tony Stark so much better than comic Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just a more, I mean, he still has his sarcasm and his attitude, but he's so much more likable. Robert Downey Stark, so like, but that was huge. That was a great full circle moment. I think Coulson is great if you don't count Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that ruined it for me. I told you my opinion of little Tom Holland in my heart right here. I think but he was coming back. They were all going to come back. That was the big.
Except for that little kid in front of me.
I didn't know they were coming
The
back.
6-year-old buddy didn't know they were coming back.
Listen, I feel the same way about Scarlett Johansson that you feel about Tom Holland. Like there is a magneticness to Scarlett Johansson.
Mhm.
She sells everything.
I like her as Black Widow. I liked her as, my thing is that I think she should have been in that final battle. I just think she was missing from that battle.
Yeah, she died a lonely place of dying.
Mhm.
She did.
It was dumb.
Dumb. It was unfortunate.
She was like the heart of the Avengers, especially in the end game. She's the one who was trying to keep it going. Like she was the one who was there checking where everybody was, and then she just dies by herself. Like
I'm sorry, I'm not a Jeremy Renner aficionado. I didn't think the character worked. I didn't think he worked as the lead.
I had issues with Endgame.
All right, let's just see what the audience is saying, Deanna.
The Walking Dead has always implied the living, not the zombies. Yeah, I mean that's the basic thing of it. It's not about the zombies; it's about the people, how horrible they are. Yeah. Wash from Serenity.
Yeah, that was
another very Coulson like.
Yeah.
Yes,
just shocking death. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. That was tears.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was sad.
Can he be dead?
Yeah.
Her sacrifice was her love for Hawkeye.
That's what I thought.
No, because Hawkeye didn't sacrifice her.
She did it herself. So I guess one could argue that her own sacrifice is what got them the stone, not his sacrifice.
She should have appeared in that water with the stone, even though she's dead, so it did nothing.
No, all right. I'm not following at all.
She loved herself more than he loved her.
Possible.
I got those vibes from Natasha too.
Glenn.
All right.
She wanted nothing more to get pulled up and be with him, but instead she let herself die.
No.
No.
Don't lie, Mike. You laughed at that kid.
I did giggle a little bit, but I did feel bad. I felt bad about it.
He's in his 30s. Nowadays. That is a kid nowadays. RDJ will be the next roadie.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Here's what's going to happen. RDJ's Doom gets bonked on the head, becomes Happy Hogan with a crappy European accent.
Right.
Funny.
Okay.
No funeral for Black Widow. What the hell? Yes, I agree with that. They had
Tony got the whole send off. They were
Yeah.
like, shame about
Oh, wow.
Natasha.
like
They
a
talked about it a
darn.
little bit after. They're like,
I
hey,
mean, Hulk throws a bench. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because she did just as much to save the world, right?
Yeah, they kind of like, oh,
well, no, yes, but no.
Without her, there was no.
Well, there shouldn't have been a Soul Stone anyway.
didn't sell me
Yeah.
on Jurassic Park 17.
There,
Oh.
You put whatever her name is,
Black Widow,
Black Widow,
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson in anything. I will watch.
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic Park. She's a great actress and easy to watch.
The Hulk should have been in that battle too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what happened to that?
He is
Wasn't angry enough.
Yeah, with that whole Hulk thing, I had issues with that.
Are you talking about Infinity War? They had deleted scenes that could have made that movie so much better.
Because what we needed was a longer version of that
Infinity
movie.
War is my favorite Marvel movie.
I know it is, and
Yes.
we're gonna break that down one day.
Now, see, Winter Soldier is my favorite one. I love Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier is fantastic. That's a
Mhm.
great movie, but I got the battles in Infinity War, fighting all those space dogs. Oh, it's fantastic.
Space dogs. Banner and the Hulk have a therapy session. That stupid Hulkbuster. That was amazing.
All right. So we're near to the end here. Do we have any? Do we have a 4 or a 5?
I would say 4. Don't bring them back. Oh, I guess don't ruin it. Covers that one.
What do I? What
Don't
do we
ruin
have?
it by.
Maybe don't telegraph it.
Mm.
Could be one.
Yeah.
Don't telegraph it. And let me just say, based on what you guys are saying, is there anything to? They can't see this, Mike.
They hear a lot of typing, but don't know what's happening.
Is there anything to don't kill the wrong character? Like Black Widow didn't need to die, as you said, right?
It's just that the way she died didn't make sense to how you needed to get the stone. Her dying didn't bother me because, I mean, if you think about it, she did have to, somebody had to sacrifice to get the stone. But just the way it was done, it didn't follow the rules.
You could
Now,
say
wait.
just like make it count.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, there you go.
Make it count. Yeah.
Make
Big
sure
Joe,
it,
he comes out.
make sure it works story wise and character wise.
And now, what? Don't telegraph it. I don't know where we were when we said don't telegraph it.
I was thinking of like Coulson and how shocking that was, and they mentioned Wash from Serenity. That was
Don't telegraph it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change that from a not to a make it a surprise. Right? Don't telegraph it. Is the
Other way to say
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you could say they do that in Age of Ultron too. They spend the whole movie sort of telegraphing that Hawkeye is going to die, and then it ends up being Quicksilver making a heroic sacrifice to save Hawkeye's life.
Dumb as well.
Dumb as well.
It is dumb as
We got
well.
A few more comments, and we will. Few more comments, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Are you talking about Infinity War? They had deleted scenes. Oh, we did that one. We did that one. Banner and Hulk. Sash.
There it is.
5. Make it hurt.
Make it hurt.
Ah.
Yes, make it hurt's a good one.
Ooh, let's go back to the thing.
You got to add a thing.
Make it count. We can say make it count. Make it hurt.
Heroic sacrifice. Is heroic sacrifice better said as make it hurt?
No, number 6 should be make it hurt.
I mean, make it hurt for the character and make it hurt for the readers.
Yeah, make it like you're that 6-year-old kid who cries.
Make it hurt. Make it count. Make it hurt. Damn.
We're brutal.
Wow, that was good. All right, what do we got here?
Make sure that the character has.
That's mainly what happened to.
There you go.
Can't do the clown.
We've got it all figured out.
Yep. Or a multi-dimensional variant. Or an alternate dimension version.
All right.
Spread the pain.
Spread the pain. Okay.
Yeah.
So make it hurt. So let's call this the 6 rules, and we will publish these. I didn't know how many there would be. We will take this as our thing, and
Put it up on the thing.
Yeah, let's put it up on the thing, and we're gonna wrap this up because it is. Well, let me just this way you don't have to run through all the slides. Oh, I'm making you run through all the slides anyway. All right, we're gonna pick up from here. Apparently, Mike is still the keyboard warrior, even though he's on the East Coast. Episode number 10 just dropped.
Yep.
Right. Monday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah. Well, you pre-program them because you're so far ahead.
Yeah.
Until you're not.
I was
you're not.
I was so far ahead. Now I'm all caught up.
Oh no! So now you're really gotta.
Now I actually have to do some writing.
And we have to get into it. I'm going to show it. I bookmarked it and took a screenshot of it. I forgot to include it because I mentioned my nap. Andrew Campbell from Australia also doing some writing.
Yes, he is.
And some darn
Some
good
stuff.
writing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for every Thursday his comes out.
My goodness.
Yeah.
This is a talented audience between Victor and Philip Burnett. We got a talented audience. I will note that we are starting to deprecate our
Is that a word?
that is. Now, a couple of you have taken advantage. I did not tell anybody where it was, except for you and Deanna, because you had to.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, right now it's in secret soft launch. If you want to go look at the Patreon at the end of the show, I am taking all of the slides and uploading them so that people can go back if they want to go look at something. If they remembered something, they don't have to watch the stupid video again.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
You don't want to watch the
Or
whole
if they
thing.
just want to zoom in, they were like, oh, I really want to see what the HK was with
Yep.
Nightcrawler. They can zoom in.
Every panel, every
All
slide.
the slides. All the slides I'm putting up there. I'm putting up other stuff.
Well done.
It's on Patreon. It's all free. Eventually, I will get you hooked to it,
and then
and then we'll just start taking money directly out of your bank account.
and leaf blower. And
Yeah,
blow it
Deanna's
in.
going to be like finding money. Her PayPal balance is going
She
down.
can send you one of the Superman comics
She's
that
like-
she has.
Yeah,
She'll be even more rich.
Buddy Scalera. I'm like, I don't know. I don't even have them.
Hashtag pile.
Take it from
Yes.
her pile. So yeah, guys, soft launch on Patreon. You're welcome to join. There is some stuff up there. You'll see me uploading. And also, I would like to note, Mike, that I will be. Oops.
Gotta go other way.
One way.
Other way. There you go.
One way. So November 22nd, I'm going to be going with my little camcorder again and recording people in Artist Alley doing the drawing things.
That was cool.
Yeah, so I've been putting those up on the YouTube channel. I did a lot of over-the-shoulder recordings, thanks to Deanna Destito, who helped me get connected with some new creators. So I'll be going to Big Apple. Deanna, will I see you at Big Apple?
Nope.
How's that working out for you?
Nope. It's not just comics.
No. Slow down. Think about it. Deanna, will I see you there?
Nope.
Nope.
Still no. No.
Gruney, you going?
If I can get there from Ohio, I will. Probably not.
We're not going to see him yet.
Mike got here from California. Anyway, I'll be at Big Apple with my camcorder. You can go to bigapple.cc.com. It's a cool show. I've been there a couple times.
I've never been.
Yeah, it's a cool show. I think I've been there as an attendee several times. I think I set up there once, but this time it's just with the camcorder. So I'm going to be recording stuff for the Patreon. And guys, once again, hold on, Mike. I gotta see if I can put the music on. So stand by. Just fill in with a little. Just say the things that we're supposed to say.
You have to do the things with the things. Always do the things.
Like,
You talk about like smashing that like and subscribe button.
Smash the like and subscribe, and like, comment, subscribe, because comments help the algorithm. Notice us.
And special thanks to Joe for joining us. Special thanks to Deanna for doing really all the heavy lifting of pulling all the art
filling
in.
for me, yeah.
Yeah, and generally just being awesome. And for the rest of you, for sticking around for what is essentially our official longest show, the marathon of almost 2 full hours. It breezed by. We love you guys. We'll see you guys again next Tuesday, as we do every Tuesday. And as I always say, keep